Am I the a-hole for refusing to reconnect with my siblings and my dad? I, 22F, used to believe my family was one of the lucky ones. Growing up, it felt like we had the kind of warmth and closeness people dreamed of. My parents were married for 30 years, and while they weren't the mushy, PDA-type couple, they always seemed solid, stable. I have three older siblings, Nico, 25M, Camila, 26F, and Pedro, 28M. I was the youngest by a few years, but they always included me. Our family holidays were filled with laughter, inside jokes, and traditions that made me feel like we'd always be there for each other, no matter what. And while I got along well with all of them, I was always closest to my mom. She just got me, like, really understood me. She was soft-spoken but strong, endlessly kind but never naive. We had that special kind of mother-daughter bond that made me feel safe, heard, and deeply loved. She's honestly my favorite person in the world. 2 years ago, that entire foundation, the illusion of stability and loyalty, shattered. It was my mom's birthday weekend. I had come back to my hometown to celebrate with her, and things were going well. One morning, I was using my dad's phone. I honestly can't even remember why. Maybe my phone was dead, or I needed to call someone quickly. But while navigating through his messages, I stumbled on something that made my stomach drop. There were texts, photos, explicit ones, conversations between my dad and some woman I had never heard of, absolutely, undeniably inappropriate and intimate. I froze. My heart was pounding. I didn't want to believe it, but there it was. Proof that my father had been cheating on my mother, the woman who had loved and stood by him for 3 decades. I waited. I let my mom enjoy her birthday without burdening her. Then, after everyone else had left, I sat her down and told her everything. It was the hardest conversation I've ever had in my life, but she deserved the truth. She had a right to know. To my surprise, she didn't collapse. She didn't scream or break down. She went quiet. Then she got up, packed a bag for my dad, and kicked him out. Within days, she filed for divorce. She was calm, decisive, and fierce in a way I'd never seen before. And I was proud of her, so proud. But not everyone felt the same. When my dad figured out it was me who told her, he blew up. He actually blamed me. Told me I'd ruined the family. That I had destroyed everything. I remember shaking in rage, telling him that he destroyed everything, that he was the one who blew up 30 years of trust because he couldn't keep it in his pants. I told him if he thought I would let my mom live her life being lied to and disrespected, he was delusional. But what really broke me was when my siblings turned on me too. Nico, Camila, and Pedro all sided with him. They said I shouldn't have gotten involved. That it wasn't my place. That after 30 years of marriage, it was bound to happen, and I should have just kept my mouth shut. Can you imagine hearing that from the people who once called you their little star? Who watched me grow up and used to protect me from every heartbreak? They said I was wrong for protecting our mother, for telling her the truth. They said I chose her over him, like it was some kind of popularity contest. I was stunned, hurt beyond words. But I didn't fight back. I just shut down. I blocked them all. Changed my social media privacy settings. I even started using my mother's maiden name. I didn't want to be associated with people who saw betrayal and chose to justify it. In the time since, my mom and I have become closer than ever. She's even dating now, a kind man around her age who treats her with the respect and patience she deserves. They've been talking about marriage. She seems happy, truly happy, and I love seeing that for her. She did go low contact with my siblings too. They kept pressuring her to forgive my dad, to give him another chance. But she was done, and honestly, so was I. A few months ago, I graduated college. It was one of the proudest moments of my life. I didn't invite my siblings or my father. I didn't even tell them. Only my boyfriend, my friends, and my mother were there. We had a small celebration, and for once, it felt peaceful. But then, of course, someone posted a photo. And just like that, my siblings decided to reach out, through our mom. I agreed to meet with them because a small part of me still hoped for resolution. They sat down, gave what felt like a rehearsed apology, and told me they were sorry for being angry. But what stung was when they said they were angry because I chose our mom over our dad. Again, they still didn't get it. I told them, this was never about choosing sides. This was about doing what was right. Dad cheated. I told the truth. That's it. But they pushed back. Said I destroyed the family. Said I could have handled it differently. I told them they were cowards. That they destroyed the family, not me. That he betrayed our mom, and they betrayed me by siding with him and trying to guilt her into forgiveness. I told them I would consider reconnecting only when they gave a sincere apology to both me and my mother. Not for the cheating, that wasn't their fault, but for how they treated us afterward. For their silence. For their blame. For their gaslighting. But they weren't ready. Not even close. So, I told them until that day comes, they should continue pretending I don't exist. As for my dad, I haven't spoken to him once since the day I blocked him. He's tried reaching out, dozens of messages, but never a real apology. Just excuses. Justifications. And always some variation of, "You don't understand. You ruined the family." But I do understand. I understand all of it. What I don't understand is how a grown man can cheat, lie, deflect blame, verbally abuse his daughter, and still think he deserves forgiveness, without any accountability. I believe in second chances. I really do. I believe people can change. But only if they want to. Only if they take responsibility. And my father, the man I once trusted with my whole heart, hasn't shown 1 ounce of growth. Only pride, bitterness, and self-pity.
So here I am.
2 years later. Still hurting, still missing the siblings I once loved, but also refusing to compromise my self-respect for people who never own their wrongs. Do I wish things were different? Of course. Do I still love them? In some way, yes. But right now, the pain is stronger than the love. And until they change, I'm not opening that door again. So, am I the a-hole?